Welcome everybody. Welcome. Come on in. Come on in. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Man, busy as usual. Busy as usual. Was good. Mo Kicks in the building. DNA 2 was good. Oh, it's gonna be a good one, y'all. DNA 2 was good, man. He's from the battle community. Yes, sir. They can't handle the truth. Oh, man. It is going to be a crazy day. Hey, happy one, Simp. Simply B is in the building. What's up, girl? It's going to be amazing. Like, we're in the midst of the Elite 8 here in Indianapolis. I've been doing a lot of media work. And then working at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway as well. So I'm like, when I tell y'all, I'm busy. Like, soon as I leave here after the show, I'm going somewhere else to put that work in. So, man, he said happy Tuesday. Yo, the tooth, man. Yo, if y'all not following DNA's tooth, man, bro, he is freaking hilarious, bro. I'm glad to have you in the chat. Shout out to each and every one of y'all, man. Team Penny, we are strong today. Oh, man. Compel Kicks, man. This is gonna be, I'm sorry. Compel Kicks. Oh, man. It's gonna be crazy. We're gonna do the Elite 8 hype phones. I don't gonna say all time, but right now in this generation, these young guys are some of the best to do it right now. They also have a sneaker event coming up in April 24th, and your boy DJ Mighty Prado is gonna be on the ones and twos live in effect, man. It's gonna be crazy. Man, shout out to each and every one of y'all in the chat, man. Very busy day for me. It's gonna be crazy, man. We're gonna get right into it. These fellas come from Indiana, and some of the best, and I mean sellers, vendors, and they own a sneaker cleaner as well. These guys have been putting in mad work.
Hey, what's going on, son? New phone, who this? New phone, who this?
What's up, man? Welcome to the show. Brendan and Steve from Kapow Kicks, man.
Yeah.
Everybody, give a round of applause. All right. How you guys doing today, man?
Man, we're pretty good.
I'm alive.
Heck yeah, bro.
And,
glad to be here.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so glad to you guys to be on the show this time. Like, this time, I'm really busy. I last week, but like, yo, the show got to go. You know, keep going.
Oh yeah.
When I asked you guys, and it was only right because on you guys.
Yeah. Right.
2 weeks, baby. 2 weeks.
Bro, yeah, man. So this was, it's been and even kicking with you guys and being a long time friends with you guys as well. So
Definitely.
for those that don't know you, this is Team Penny's first introduction to you guys. So if you would like to introduce yourself, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm Tyler, one of the guys with Compile Kicks.
Commonly known as Jungle Steve. That is him. My name is Brendan. I've been buying shoes for like about 8 years, man. Me and Monty go back forever. So shoot, it's gonna be a good one, man. We've known each other a long time, bro.
Man. For those of you that know, man, me and the bro actually was during at a show back in 2014, 2015, if I'm not mistaken.
Something like that.
Yeah, and man, we had each other, man. It was and that was I think Nappy Kicks. Nappy
Yep.
Kicks.
I remember that.
And I had a great time. We got to kick the shed, talk about a lot of things, man, and then he introduced what's hype right now. You know what I'm saying? He kind of scooped me on a lot of what's going on in the sneaker community today, as far as like Jordan. And at that time, Yeezy's rise at that time,
Yep.
like E1. If y'all can hear me good?
Yeah, you're cutting out a little bit for me, but I mean your volume's good for me, but you're cutting out a little bit.
Okay, let me see if I can try to. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for the technical difficulties. Right?
Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly. Okay,
That's what we like to hear.
Okay, all right. Can y'all hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, all right. But yeah, back to the story, man. There's a friendship and man, sneaker events around the Midwest. We hit the road. We see each other, man, at many shows around the Midwest, and being vendors, and it's a age gap where it comes together so perfectly because not only you're into kicks or what's into now, but you're also a LeBron fan and a Phone Posit fan.
See, for me, man, like I always felt like I always bought whatever I liked. So if I was selling it, it probably was something that I legitimately liked or would have wore myself. It's just I bought it because of that. Like, for instance, something like this.
It's something that
I mean, a lot of people are not going to know what that shoe is.
Right.
But for me, like, it's not a hype shoe, but it's just a cool shoe. So if you see it on my table, I'm not going to sell it if I'm probably never going to wear it.
Yep.
Right. Totally understand. How about you, Tyler?
Man, I'm a young old head. I like my old stuff.
Yes, you are.
Yes. I have a lot of of course I like the new Yeezys, some of the new Yeezys, and some hype stuff. But I like my older stuff, man. I gotta stay true to the roots.
Ain't nothing like it, man. You guys have such old soul and like young bodies. That comes out correctly, but
exactly
because I can vibe with Brandon with so much for music, sports, sneakers. Like we can. We was on your. Was listening to and I was just naming all the tracks, bro. Oh man, it was so fun, so much fun, man. And it's just so great, man. To you love for sneakers.
Yep.
Find out that you love Phone Posits as well. I was just like, yeah, this kid is amazing.
That's it.
And then years later, I end up you blessing me with the presents to where I'm able to pay for your wedding, man. And it was great, amazing. And again, thank you again.
Not only is Monty the person that I picked to do my wedding, but our event coming up, he is our official DJ for that event. So there is no question in my mind when we thought about running an event. There was no question about anybody else. It was 100% Monty. Just because I know, man, like I'm trying to bring, and he can agree with me, like we're trying to bring the older community back into it. Like we're trying to show that like just because like we've been doing it forever, but there's a lot of people that I know that have gotten tables for like our events that have not vended in like 4 years just because they don't rock with the new wave of kids and stuff like that a lot, but they knew that we were going to do something to try to bring everything back together.
Yep, big change up.
And that's what we're here for. Like we're not here to make the money off the event or anything. We're just here to bring everybody together, enjoy our time together, hang out, have fun, and kind of bring the culture back together a little bit.
Totally true, man. And that's what guys, because not only you guys are doing this event, that you actually broke down and told me what all you have to offer. Yeah, having space available, the availability, and also you get back trophies, like trophies in so long.
Mm-hmm.
You reward these guys have some of the best tables, you know.
Right.
And I can't wait to see, everyone bring.
Oh yeah.
I already know for a fact. Sorry for interrupting. Like I said, a lot of the stuff is kind of choppy on your end. So I hear the majority of it, but I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Okay.
But
no, it's all good.
Yeah, like I said, man. As far as tables and stuff, I know whenever I went and set up, I always took pride in making my table attractive for you to come over and look at it. Right. It didn't matter if I had an entire table of GRs. It didn't matter. I wanted my table to look aesthetically pleasing for you to come over and look. So that's why I would always buy the clear acrylic cases to put my stuff in, the nicer pears and the way I set stuff up. I just want it to look a certain way.
Yeah. So just doing those trophies, it just brings, like you said, as it happened in 4 or 5 years or something. So just trying to show love to the people that come out and support us, we'll support them too. So
absolutely.
All right. Let's just get a test real quick. Can y'all hear me kind of clear now? Yeah. Clear?
Yeah.
All right. Yes. All right. Shout out to each and every one of y'all in the chat, man. Rather if it's your followers or my followers, thank y'all. Thank y'all for showing so much love. I see the hashtag in the chat as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, so
our family that we're building with Compiled Kicks. Because look, obviously I've had my own Sneakazoid brand and stuff like that I did for a long time, and he kind of was just selling locally and whatever. And like I said, I'm glad that we can actually bring us both together to kind of create something that's bigger than what we could even imagine.
Oh yeah. You never know, man. It just might snowball into something else,
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Might open doors in a city or a company might come. You never know who's
the plan.
Building. So yeah, that's definitely a plan. All right, man. Some questions. When is the first sneaker that you fell in love with, and what caught your eye and that you yo, this is for me?
Ooh, the first sneaker in general or retros or
general, just
in general.
That you picked up this weekend.
So that is a crazy funny story. So we were just in Ohio at Youngstown event, and when I first got a little older, I could make my own little money. The first shoe was a Nike Flight. That was the first shoe that I was yo, I like that shoe. That's the first shoe I could buy by myself. I didn't need my parents to throw in money or nothing. And that's the first shoe that I bought. Well, I wore it every day, all day. And I actually found that exact shoe, that exact year, and that exact size. And a guy was selling it at his vintage table for $10.
$10.
I was like, that's meant to be.
Yeah.
There's no way. What is 10? I'll spend $10 at the gas station. So that's the shoe that really got me going. Growing up, I didn't have nice shoes. I didn't have very many shoes. So being able to buy that one, it just multiplied.
Yeah. I would say for me, whenever I was getting into it, I was always a fan of Kobe Bryant. So for me, I probably would say my first cool pair of shoes was I had the Elite Kobe 7, the white and black one with the black carbon fiber around the back.
Yo.
I
had that pair. and then the next two pairs I bought, I had the Snow Leopard, which was the black and gray leopard print with the blue.
Yeah.
And then I had the invisibility cloaks when they restocked.
Yeah.
I ended up getting a restock of the invisibility cloak. So Kobe 7s, I would say, are probably my first shoe that like really got me into it.
Yeah.
And that's why I always keep a Kobe 7. Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
have like 3 or 4 like really beat up pairs of Kobe 7s, but like I won't get rid of them because I'm like, there's gonna be a day that I'm gonna wear this shoe just because nostalgia.
That's great, man. Great choices as well, man. Also, this is also this show is dedicated to a lot of Penny fans and fans of his legacy, and also sneaker collectors as well.
Yeah.
What do you think about Penny's legacy as of right now, coming from a retired player to the coaching, era that he has right now?
Ooh. I think it was a good choice for him.
Yeah, definitely.
I think there's some players that weren't great players that come to be coaches, and it was meant for them.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some players that are really good players and horrible coaches. I think he's one that was both.
Those both.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
I definitely think that Penny has one of the biggest like footsteps, like as far as like shoes and culture in general, because like, I mean, really when Penny was coming up, you kind of selected, you had like Gary Payton you could have Penny, you could have like Shaq, like Kobe, Tim Duncan, like right in that era, like right at the end of Jordan's career and kind of the beginning of his. And man, if he would have been kind of stayed healthy and kind of been able to play his entire career out, I think he would have been probably in the top, I would have said top 20 greatest of all time, just if he could have played as far as lengthwise.
Definitely. Wasn't for the injuries. Man.
Oh, yeah.
But probably would have had a couple rings, and
right.
And not only that, look, Penny sticks around, right?
Mm-hmm.
They go and end up getting Shaq.
Right.
And could you imagine of playing that caliber of basketball that Penny Hardaway did with a big man of Shaq's size, especially as young Shaq? Like, I'm not talking about like when he was at the Lakers, obviously.
Right.
I'm talking about young Shaq, like able to dominate the paint and throw the ball up in the hoop. Like, come on, bro. Like, that would have been a great 1-2 combo.
That's at least 2 rings right there.
Yeah, man. But and unfortunately, Shaq was all about the money at that time, and he just.
But at the same time, like Shaq didn't come from a very wealthy family and stuff, so he's thinking short term because a lot of big men don't stay long in the league at that time. So he's thinking short term. He's like, I got to get my money before. I'm out.
Yeah.
And his career ended up being longer than what he probably even thought it was going to be.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So,
yeah, man. It's such a man. It's just amazing to even look back on guys like Penny, Grant Hill, Brady, and they all through injuries. I wouldn't fall, but it just put a dent in their career. And next thing you know, they're have to talk to their teams or their equipment managers or trainers, and they like, hey, if you keep playing on his leg, you keep playing, with this back pain, you may not even walk again. So forcing them to just go ahead and hang the shoes up, man, which crazy, man. But other than that, man, we thank y'all for even being on the show, man. It's gonna be a crazy show. Everyone stick around. I say maybe 10 before we end the show. We're gonna do the Elite 8. Right? It's gonna be crazy. These phones, man. Okay, let's talk about the sneaker game compared to right before the pandemic hit and during the pandemic and after. I want to say opening up. So start before the pandemic, where you had everybody was doing shows. It was a lot of campouts. It was a lot of just releases. At that time, Yeezys were like almost dropping almost every weekend or other weekend. And then Jordan, they actually started dropping exclusives, quick strikes, and stuff like that right before the pandemic. How do y'all feel about everything was going on?
Whew. It's tough to say with like because so many people were already doing what they needed to do with the pandemic not there already. So then having the pandemic come out, it just made it way easier for them. And the people that did the footwork had to go into the stores, did what they needed to do. A lot of people suffered on that, and it just helped everybody else out that was already, I guess you could say, um, before the game, what they needed to do, doing the raffles or
Mhm.
knowing the people that they needed to be to have it set back.
Right.
So it really had a lot of setback for some people in the beginning.
And see, like for me, I feel like as far as for like shows and stuff like that, obviously there wasn't a whole lot of shows like during the pandemic.
Right.
Um, but I could say that for me, I felt like before the pandemic, people were really stingy. Like whenever it said that StockX said this amount of money, this is what they wanted for, and it didn't really matter. Like there was no real fluctuation.
Right.
During the pandemic, it kind of was about 50-50 because a lot of them could still sell online. I mean, they could still send their shoes online and do it that way. But I can tell you that we've been to a lot of events here in the last like month and a half, and I can tell you that there's a lot of people that have been selling stuff for like next to nothing. Like, I mean, we bought a DB and a Galaxy phone this weekend for, I mean,
a DB5.
A DB5, excuse me, a DB5 and a Galaxy phone this weekend, and I would say we paid under a rack for the both of them.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that. That's crazy.
Yes. So you see what I'm saying? Like,
people need money because of the pandemic. So you do what you got to do.
Some people that need the money because of the pandemic, and then the other thing is that people that have never been to events are starting to come out to them because they might have got that stimulus check and started buying shoes with it.
Yeah.
And now have their own little like collections and stuff like that.
Yep.
So you're going to see a lot of newer faces whenever it comes out.
Right.
Because, I mean, there's so many people that have only been doing it for 6 months, 8 months.
Yeah.
And they're going to try to hit as many shows as they can to try to get the shoes that they want or flip the stuff that they have.
Totally agree, man. So in the midst of right now where we have a lot of stores are opening back up, mom and pop stores are taking consignment again. You also have online raffles and store raffles. It seems like the states here, they're trying to put the trust in of a lot of how I want to say this health. I want to say trying to make sure everyone's safe.
Right.
Going right back into how it normally was before the pandemic. Do you think people will start camping out again, or it'd be still?
So, with that being a sensitive subject, I hope everybody stays safe and healthy. Yeah. I hope it goes back to camping.
Yeah.
I miss that. When I first started out 6, 7, 8 years ago, that was my favorite thing to do. I remember getting in so much trouble, sneaking out of my house just to go camp at the mall. Skipping school, like doing all kinds of stupid stuff just to camp out. That was like literally better than buying the shoe. No. It's just sitting around 4 or 5 friends, mess around the whole time. I really hope it goes back to that. I don't see it happening.
Yeah.
But you never know.
And see, I'm on the other side of it. I feel like that the camp out stuff's going to happen. And the reason why is because, like, let's throw when the Trav 4 came out, right? It was the weekend of SneakerCon in Chicago. Mm-hmm. And I camped out overnight in a sideline kind of thing, like around the corner from the store to try to get one. And everybody just sat in their chairs, minded their business, hung out, did their thing. And I think that as long as as long as you are kind of taking that precaution and the people understand that you're going to take that precaution, I believe that campouts could come back. It's just once the people, like the shock drops and people running in to try to grab them and everybody's like on top of each other, I don't see that happening again.
Yeah. Jeez. It's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, let's go to the individual questions. Okay, if you had a sneaker, actually an opportunity to do your own collab, rather if it's Sneakerzoid or Compound Kicks, what sneaker would that be?
Dang.
If you had your own sneaker to do a collab or design on, what sneaker would that be?
Man.
That's difficult, but okay, the three?
Oh, but the old Sneakerzoid logo that I had at one point in time, this is one that I had done from the dude that used to be in Washington Square Mall. Whenever the
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, Circle City Souls was in there, and he was doing kicks in the same shop as Circle City Souls.
Okay.
Right.
That's who did these.
Yeah.
If I had to go and pick a shoe, man,
I'm stuck between two. My go-to shoe, pretty much like right now, I'm wearing are Vans, just authentic, normal Vans.
You do a collab?
It's either Vans or 11 Lows.
Okay.
That's probably my favorite Jordan.
That's something different. You don't ever like any collabs or
no.
You see like a PE turned to a GR or something, but
let me make it more interesting. I'm gonna say a Jordan 11 IE. That is my favorite silhouette. Favorite silhouette of all time.
SoFly?
Huh?
Did they do a SoFi IE or something? It was something of that nature with the out colors.
No, they did the green. You're talking about the teal and the yellow and the whatever pairs.
Yeah, I have all three of those. Yeah. Is that a collab?
I don't think it's a collab. I think it's just I think it was just a drop for like all four colors or whatever.
Okay, yeah, man. Okay. Good. It's pretty good, man. Pretty good choice.
Man, so I would say if I'm gonna do a shoe, there's a few different shoes I'm thinking of, but like I'm thinking of stuff that I could use like our logo on, right? So like I'm thinking of maybe like the 14, where like that rubber strip in the back, you could throw the logo like inside that strip somehow. And again, same thing with the like fours. You could throw the logo on the back tab of them, kind of like how they do the Jumpman or they did the Fragment.
That would be dope. That'd be pretty cool.
Something like that. I like whenever I go and wear stuff like that with my logos on it, I definitely want you to see my logo. Like if I'm wearing it, I want it to be prominent.
Yeah, I like that. I like that, man. I like that a lot. Okay. All right. Well, what's a holy grail that you don't own?
Oh my gosh.
You want me to create the list, bro? I had a top 10 in like the first video, bro, we ever did. I created a top 10.
The number one sneaker
that I don't own.
You just do not own and you want so bad.
I can think of mine right now. That it's every time that somebody wears it, it catches my eye and it's just a showstopper. I want the red glitter pair of Legends of the Summers ones.
Oh my!
That shoe is such a showstopper. Every time I ever see it on like Instagram or stuff like that, that shoe is just amazing. And if they made it in blue, that would be man.
That I don't own?
Yeah, that you don't own.
Wow. I'm gonna say the Jordan 1 OG from '85.
85?
Yep.
Hair's hanging around here. I mean,
I know it. And So we did find a pair in Florida.
Oh my gosh.
And the dude came up. Oh my God! We have time for this little story real quick.
The 94 story?
Yeah, okay.
No, it was 85.
85.
Okay, yeah.
So we're just sitting there. It's like at the end of the show. This is in Orlando at the shoe event. And some guy just comes up to him. I'm talking to somebody. He's like, hey, hurry up. He just pulls out some shoes from his like daughter's bag. It's like a backpack. Mm-hmm. Unfolds these shoes in saran wrap and was like, hey, what can you tell me about this? And it's some 1985 Jordan 1s.
And they're perfect. There's no cracking, no creasing, no nothing. Like literally the shoes look like they put them on their feet one time, wore them for an hour, stuck them in the wrap, and called it a day.
That is crazy, man.
That's probably the craziest thing that just randomly happened, and the guy just like, oh, okay, wrapped them up, put them in his bag, and left.
I told him I wouldn't take anything less than like, what did I say? Like, I think I said I wouldn't take anything less than like $3,500 or $4,000 for him, something like that, because they were that perfect.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Oh.
If I had it in cash with me, and he would have said yes, I would have bought him.
Which I know you had it in cash that day.
Mind your business.
Oh man. All right, man. What is your favorite sneaker right now at this moment? Probably you just purchase or something that's always been in your collection. Both of you guys.
I know what yours is. That's easy. What, that one? No.
What is it?
11 IE.
I'm gonna get specific with my favorite one right now. I'm gonna say the J Balvin ones.
The J Balvin ones? Very.
Yeah, only because it's newer. If it wasn't because it was newer, I'm gonna say the Jordan 11 Low IE, the Argon Blue.
Ah, that's tight. That's tight. Yeah.
That's my favorite Jordan 11.
That when you talk about height, man, that's top 10 right there. That's top 10 height right
yeah.
there. So,
yep.
I definitely agree with you, man. That's a cool choice, man. How about
yep.
If I'm gonna pick two, as far as something that I just recently got, my Galaxies. Probably. This is a shoe I've always wanted and never was able to fork the money out to buy it. And I was like, you know what? I can at this point. And this right here as OG all, like, it's perfect. I mean, that's what I want.
That's great.
Shoe in my collection is probably the green snakeskin 11 Low.
Ooh.
And it's because that's the shoe I wore with my wife on our first date.
Man, shout out to the wife, man. y'all have a lot. I'm pretty sure you have with sneakers between both of you guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and just a lot of history between the time when you met your wife and to now, man. So I'm pretty sure you probably sold quite a few as well, right?
Oh yeah.
Between the time that me and my wife have been together, we've been together I think like 7 years or something of that nature. And so when it comes to sneakers, man, I've moved so many shoes in 7 years that I mean she's been to Cleveland, she's been to Chicago, Kentucky, I mean, literally all over the place for shoes. Yeah. Never complains one bit. She just rides along, hangs out, enjoys herself.
That's just
and I appreciate the fact that she doesn't yell at me for as much money I've spent on shoes.
Oh man, that's just good stuff. How about you, Tyler? You actually spend a lot of cash. And definitely got memories with sneakers that when you first started or first got into selling or vending.
So I would say for one shoe that has me, like my girl likes shoes. I think she just tolerates them.
Yeah.
Just because I'm so big into them. My big shoe is an Adidas SL Loop that I bought when my son was born.
Mm-hmm.
That's one shoe that I'll never forget. That's actually my favorite shoe I have in my collection just for that reason. So that's just something that is one memory that I'll never not remember. If I have to sell all my shoes, that's one shoe I'm not selling.
I dig that. I dig that, man. That's what's up. All right, man. Y'all ready for the speedy round?
Yeah, let's get it.
Let's get it.
Hey, that's what's up. All right. Here we go for the speedy round. Where we got 10 questions for our guest.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. First question is, what is your favorite sports team right now?
Chicago Cubs.
Probably the Colts.
All right. Favorite athlete right now?
Javi Baez.
Probably Darius Leonard.
Ooh.
All right, y'all ready to get comical?
Yeah, let's get it.
DC or Marvel? Ooh, you go.
Oh, God. This is DC.
DC, because my car's the Joker.
Okay. ECW or WWE Attitude Era?
Oh, Attitude Era.
Attitude Era.
I got to go with it.
Okay, all right. Now you have to explain the reasons why. My mind's slowing down for you guys. Austin or Cena's impact in the WWE?
Oh, man.
I'm going to do Cena only because Cena pushed himself to be the good guy for the kids.
I could dig
At
it.
all times.
How about you, Ray?
I would say if I'm going for my favorite of the two, I'd probably pick Stone Cold. And the reason why is because this dude is the most authentic wrestler from outside of the ring to inside the ring. He doesn't care about what you think, how you feel. If you don't like it, I mean, he doesn't care. He's gonna tell you what he thinks, and that's kind of how I try to be. I don't try to sugarcoat things. So for me, I like Stone Cold more than John Cena.
Okay, Hogan or The Rock legacy?
Oh,
A difficult one, right?
Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan easily. You're trying to tell me, look, the way that I explain it to people is that Hulk Hogan is what made the WWE a brand for the United States. It made WWE in the United States what you see.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, The Rock made it more global, but you have to have a start, and there would never be a Rock if there wasn't a Hulk Hogan.
I feel that.
I'm thinking The Rock, man. I like The Rock. I like his whole vibe. Can you smell? Yeah, I like it.
And doing now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People are trying to push this guy to run for president. You feel me?
Yeah. And the fact that he could go from wrestling to being a highest paid actor, like,
yeah,
I definitely agree with him, but I just like The Rock more.
Okay.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I like The Rock more than Hogan. I'm just thinking as far as WWE goes, Hogan had a bigger impact than The Rock.
Yeah.
Hey, I can dig that. I can dig that. All right, let's get back to the sneakers. All right, Sharpie, Phone Posit Pack, or Shooting Stars?
Shooting Star.
Shooting Stars, no doubt.
That's easy, bro.
No doubt. I do appreciate the Sharpie packs, but the Shooting Star, it was nice.
It's next level.
All right, Raging Bull pack versus New Love, Old Love pack.
New Love, Old Love. I love that yellow. That yellow pair is nice. Hey, and that pollen one is coming out. I just did official images. That's nice.
I'm gonna say Raging Bull. Like the Raging Bull. I like the Raging Bull, and I like the 3M5.
Oh yeah.
That 3M5 is gonna be a pair that they never probably come back out with. So I would probably say Raging Bull because of that.
All right. KD's or Kyrie's?
KD's, because I think of the KD 4, 5, 6, and 7, and every one of those were good. Like KD's had a good run from like the 4 on, and Kyrie had like a good first 2 shoes, and ever since it's kind of fallen off.
Oh, okay.
I'm picking KD only because I think Kyrie's shoes are great shoes for basketball specifically.
That's fair.
I can dig that. How about Kobe signature line versus LeBron's signature line?
I knew that was what he was going to say.
Ooh, we get them.
I don't like either one. I'm not going to say I don't like it. I just can't.
Not a fan.
I have a big foot, so like wearing a size 13, 14, it looks funny.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Kobe.
Mm.
Only because I like the colorways that they've used, like OG colorways, and then the ones that they've just recently been coming out with.
Yeah.
I think LeBron he's got too many signatures. He's been in the league for so long.
Right.
They're running out of ideas.
I mean, you gotta count. Let's throw in the Adidas line as well.
See, Adidas line for Kobe's was atrocious, but I like them because they were atrocious.
It was different, but you know what? It goes back to the Adidas line actually was performance before.
Yep.
They started actually focusing on other things, so they put a lot of energy into Kobe, but like his contract was up, so he was ready to leave away. So
yeah, exactly.
Do I get to include the Jordans into the Kobe bag?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Kobe all day. I would say Kobe because of the Jordans, but if you're gonna go like only Nike Kobe's versus Nike LeBrons, I would probably say LeBron.
I'm surprised it was that hard for you.
No, the only reason why the only reason why is because if I'm marking the first 12 like Kobe's that they did versus the first 12 LeBrons they did, I like the first 12 LeBrons they did more than I like the first 12 Kobe's. Because the 6, the 7, and the 8 all look the same, just a little slightly different. Where, like, every year with LeBrons, they all look different except for the 7s and the 8s.
Yeah.
I feel that. I can definitely agree with you, man. All right, everybody. Give it up for my guy. Y'all good guys made it easy for me, too, because a lot of these questions, they really debatable or just like, hey, I plead the fifth. I'm not answering. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get into this right here. This 8.
Oh, we came ready for us.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready for
Of course.
All right. First up, we have the Galaxy foam versus the mirror foam.
Galaxy
foam.
Are we doing just hype opinion or are we doing our favorites?
Hypes.
Galaxy.
I don't think the Galaxy is hyped. I think the Galaxy is where it should be.
Yeah, but for me the blue chrome it's shredded. So I don't like the blue chrome because of that.
Right.
That's why I went with the Galaxy, because the Galaxy I can wear it.
Okay. All right, so is it the Galaxy?
Yeah.
All right, Galaxy wins round 1.
There it is.
Okay. Next up is Oregon Duck. DB foam.
Oh, that's a crazy.
Oh, yeah, this is a hype.
I'm gonna go Oregon.
I'm gonna say Oregon because the DB is where it should be, but because the backstory.
It's retro twice though.
Yep.
Right. They retroed it twice, but for me, that foam with the all 3M duck print and the bright, vibrant greens and stuff, man, that shoe is so hard.
Yeah.
It's hard for me not to pick it. I would probably say the Oregon.
The Duck wins round 1. All right, here we go.
That's a tough one, though. That's really tough.
Very, very tough. Okay. Chinese New Year versus Supreme.
Supreme
all day.
That Chinese New Year is ugly. Is super atrocious to me. I could never wear that shoe.
So this is today's hype. It's going for buku overseas.
Really?
Yeah, really? Like that shoe's like I think 35 or something like that, 23 something. Like I think it's $3,000 overseas.
Yeah. So,
wow.
in U.S. terms.
I think that right there's a better wear too, like the actual wear of that shoe.
Right.
I mean, obviously, I wore mine this weekend, so like, I would legitimately wear that.
When you talk about hype, this is what hype is all about.
Absolutely.
Nike and Supreme, bro.
Absolutely.
This is what hype is all about. So, Supreme wins round 1. Here we go. Soul Collector phone. Ooh. Ooh. 25 versus a Paranorman phone.
Bruh.
Fun fact story. I could have bought the penny or the Soul Collector phones for $800, and this was back whenever I was first getting into shoes, and my dad went with me. I didn't have the money to buy them, but I looked at my dad, and they were sitting at the front of this dude's table. I said, "Bro, for $800, you need to buy this shoe. Like, there's only like 23 pairs of it.
Yeah.
You need to go buy this shoe." And this was not even 15 minutes later. We walked back to go get this shoe, and it was gone. It was a 10 and a half. So,
is it cool that you can fix your audio real quick? Just real quick. I'm trying to fix mine. I don't think that's mine. If you can.
So, is that better?
No, it's kind of muffled, like you something over it.
Let me see.
It's better.
Is that better?
Check.
It's just a tad bit. It's like just like the bass just went out. You just hear trouble.
That's weird.
Oh, there we go.
Okay,
there we go.
All right. Here we go.
I'm gonna pick the Paranormans.
Paranorman.
I didn't want to.
1 to 25.
I'm picking 1 to 25.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because the Paranorman, in person, those colors are a lot more dull than what the picture shows.
Yeah.
It's a lot more dull than the bright green that they show.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of catfishes you.
Bro,
where that show over there, number one,
It's only 21 in the world.
25.
Okay,
and the second thing that you don't see in that picture is where the penny logo is in the tongue. Look, is bronze or copper like a penny.
Copper, yeah.
Like it looks like a penny.
It really is.
Do you own them?
No, I would like to.
Yeah.
I would like to.
So that's why I went with the.
Jeez, I own 2 pairs of 12 and a half and a size 13.
I want the Soul Collectors.
So Soul Collectors out.
Soul Collectors.
The
over Paranormans.
That's cool. That's cool.
Soul Collector wins.
When you're ready to sell that 13, let me know.
I hear you. Okay. The final 4. Here we go. The final 4. Boom. Oregon Duck. Galaxy. Soul Collector. All right. Let's try to mix them up. Okay. All right. Here we go. Duck versus Soul Collector.
Oh,
Soul Collector.
Yeah, probably still Soul Collector.
Still Soul Collector?
Yeah.
I'm not a big Oregon.
Let's go back to the hype. Okay. This is one of the most coveted hype.
It is. But if you know, a lot of people don't know about the one on the left. If they knew that was only to 25, I'm sure it would be more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It already does sell for more because it's only to 25. But if the people that were a part of the committee to figure out what's hyped figured out that shoe over there was a legitimate thing, I mean, that shoe right there would nearly be untouchable.
I feel you. So, your answer?
Soul Collector. Yeah.
Soul Collector.
Soul Collector wins. He's going to the.
See, this is going to be a tough one for me.
I know it. This next one right here.
All right, here we go. Ready? Here we go. Supreme Phone versus Galaxy. Both sneakers. This should be finals right here.
No.
This should be the finals.
This should be the finals. This should have been the finals. Hey, Final Four, I'd take it, though.
I'm going to say the Supremes. I think this Nike and Supreme collab is so hype.
As far as hype-wise, I'm going Supreme.
Yep.
If I'm going like actual nostalgia, no question.
Oh,
this
yeah.
right here is what brought more people into sneakers than any other shoe ever did.
True, that's true.
Yeah,
So,
Supreme for sure.
So probably the Supreme, just because of the actual name that's attached to it.
Okay.
Even though this doesn't sell for as much as this does.
Right. Oh, man. So, Supreme Foam goes to the finals. Okay, all right. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. That's an upset, in my opinion. In my opinion, the Soul Collector, I didn't realize would go to the final two.
But here we go. Soul Collector versus Supreme Foam Posse. Who wins the most hyped?
Soul Collector.
Foam.
The Supreme. The Supreme. It's the Soul Collector. Like the Supreme's name.
Hold on. The audio. Fix your audio, fellas.
Oh. Does that any matter?
Nope.
What?
All right.
Check.
There we go.
Okay. I'm saying Supremes.
Supreme.
Yeah.
If this Supreme came out to 25 like the Soul Collector did,
my gosh.
not only would you never see it, you don't really see that shoe, but I'm saying like this shoe right here would be the ultimate flex to people. This shoe right here would be more expensive than probably like your Solars, your Plats, your stuff like that if they come out to 25 with this shoe.
I agree.
So this shoe right here is my winner.
Okay, how about you, Tyler?
I'm gonna go the same. I think the Soul Collector is a solid shoe. With him only having the 25, it doesn't make him as hype because they're already going to be hyped with only having the 25 pairs. Of course, being a Soul Collector.
All right.
There's a lot of people that will say that shoe is ugly, but it's only popular because it's the Supreme. It's only hype. So
Facts.
that's why I picked the Supreme for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, let's be honest here. I probably wouldn't buy this shoe if it didn't have Supreme attached to it.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel you. I see what you're saying now. It kind of now during the fact that it went up against
if the Soul Collector
it went up against the Galaxy, right? And
yes.
Now going back to the Galaxy, I understood the history. It's just like the whole hype behind it. Canceling, both of us was canceled. Both was canceled in NYC, in LA.
Yep.
Parts of Miami as well. Both was canceled. But when you say a hype beast treasure, that black one and the red one, I have. So.
That's the only reason why. Like when I think of a hype beast, I think of somebody who's gonna wear Supreme, wear your Babe, wear your Palace, stuff like that. And I mean, literally that right there is Supreme, nonetheless. But it's just flashy. It shows.
Oh yeah.
I mean, anything with the box logo on it that Supreme comes out with sells.
Yep.
And it's got the box logo on the tongue, and it's just a huge flex if you're a person that does Supreme or even buys shoes to have that. Because I know for a fact, as far as indie people go, I can't think of another person in Indianapolis that has that shoe other than me, and I've owned it twice.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So,
ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Final Four.
Yeah.
Six is Supreme. Boom.
Hey.
Thank you, man. This is great discussion. debates and all this, man. And I wouldn't have done it without you guys. We're in the midst of the 8 right now. Tonight, everybody's going for Michigan. They're rooting for Michigan here, and a lot of people lost so many bets last night.
Yeah, they did.
Well, myself, I did video down there, and I just did maybe like hours. Came back, came to the studio, and handled some some business, and then went to the Motor Speedway, and then put in some time there. And the next thing you know, I'm in here, and then I'm about to go right back to the Motor Speedway.
You go,
bro. I'm busy. I'm all
busy man. Yeah.
So other than that, bro, it's such blessing to even have you guys on, man.
Yeah,
absolutely. We appreciate you.
If y'all want to, this is definitely, it was fun. Definitely talking about wrestling.
Absolutely.
Because that's right up my alley.
Yeah.
So, if y'all want to, man, y'all can promote the show and
definitely
as well.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody that stopped by. Thanks, DJ, for letting us come in, man. That's awesome. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we definitely do. Show coming up on the 24th.
Yeah.
Should be a huge show. I know 100% facts. We've got over 3/4 of our tables are already sold. We're literally reserving the rest of them right now. And the 3/4 we have sold are already prepaid. So they're not like wishy-washy, might show up people. They're already prepaid. They're already set and ready to go. We did show you guys the trophies that we were gonna do, but we might throw an audible. We might throw a little switcheroo on that and do something a little better, just to show that we actually appreciate you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
And want your guys' support. So we appreciate Monty for having us on here, though. It was a great time, man.
Yeah, it was, man. So, and don't forget, guys, this sneaker right here is pretty much the hypeness of the hype right now. And what's this going for in the market right now, if you don't mind?
I can tell you that a worn pair, like for mine, I paid like $7 for mine, which was worn. I would say this shoe right here is between $1,500 and $2,000 dead stock.
Man,
could be me.
Oh man, I mean, well, $1,500. I mean, you said
no,
1,500
to $2,000.
My heart almost dropped. Okay, well, Tyler, what if I present you a 1994 Jordan 10 toe cap for 15?
Now you're talking my language.
that could be you.
Yeah, that's all me. Now we're talking.
Oh man! All right, again, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Yeah,
thank you.
Again, April 24th. Be there, be square, get tables, contact.
Yeah.
Want to get actually events, tickets, or anything, man. It's gonna be a safe, fun event. I'm gonna be on the ones and twos. It's gonna be a crazy event, man. Save up all your cash, get ready to trade, get ready to buy the whole shebang. Everyone have a great day. Thank y'all for even coming on as my guest again, bro. We're gonna have to hop on y'all show, man, probably next week or something, man.
Heck yeah, brother.
Yeah, man. So other than that, man, y'all have a blessed day. And everyone think positive, do something positive, and you might have a positive outcome, man. So everyone, peace. Good Tuesday. Peace out.
Take it easy. Be careful, brother.
See you, buddy.